Hello and welcome to the Spanish-American War. This image takes place in a classroom where two friends are fighting. In the first corner, we have Erica, who stands for America. In the other corner, we have Jane, who stands for Spain. I don't know what they're fighting about, but they sure do look mad. These two fighting girls are the image's anchor. Let's find out what they're so mad about. First, look on the left side of the image. This area corresponds to the events leading up to the war. You can remember these events as the boat and the note. First, take a look at one of Jane's friends. Oh no! She is smashing Erica's prized ship in a bottle. This is to help you remember the boat, which refers to a Spanish mine that detonated and sunk a U.S. battleship. Next, take a look at one of Erica's friends whose name is Ken. He kind of looks like a doll, doesn't he? Anyway, he's wearing our recurring Mick outfit, so Ken over here stands for McKinley. He is reading a letter titled Delome, which should help you remember the Delome letter. Notice all of those Spanish stickers on the letter? Jane must have written something mean about Erica's friend Ken. The Delome letter was an insulting letter written by a Spanish diplomat. The letter went so far as to call President McKinley weak. Notice how Ken over here is looking a little scrawny? How mean. Next, take a look in the middle of the image. One of Erica's friends is trying to tell everyone just how mean Jane is. She is holding a piece of yellow paper, which would remind you of yellow journalism. Yellow journalism refers to journalism that is exaggerated and sensationalized. It was widely prevalent during the Spanish-American War. Now notice what's on the actual paper itself. Jane is pushing a cube kid into a locker. The cube kid stands for Cuba, and this refers to how yellow journalism sensationalized stories about how Spain treated Cuba. Erica and her friends are sticking up for cube kids everywhere. Next, look at the podium shaped like a heart. The word heart should help you remember the word Hearst. This refers to William Randolph Hearst, who was one of the main writers behind yellow journalism. Next, look at the rope Erica's friend is pulling. The word pull should help you remember the word Pulitzer. This should remind you of Joseph Pulitzer, who was the other main writer behind yellow journalism. Now take a look at the bells that she is ringing to get everyone's attention. These jingling bells should help you remember the word jingoism, which is a term that basically means ultra-pro-Americanism. Finally, we focus on the right side of the image, which explains the results of the Spanish-American War. First, look at the lovely couple who met only after deciding to help Erica fight Jane. She is holding hands with Rico, who is our recurring symbol for Puerto Rico. She is also blowing bubble gum, which is our symbol for Guam. Putting this together, the U.S. got Guam and Puerto Rico after the war. Next, we see a handyman who has come in to fix a broken desk. There must be a loose screw somewhere. He is holding a $20 bill, which is how much the school must have paid him. This handyman with a Phillips screwdriver is our recurring symbol for the Philippines. The $20 bill should help you remember that the U.S. bought the Philippines from Spain for $20 million. Finally, we see a cube kid running out of the classroom. The cube kid's finally got free from Jane and her friends. He's not getting shoved into the locker anymore. This should help you remember that Cuba was freed and became independent after the war. And that's it for the Spanish-American War. To quote John Hay, it was a splendid little war. The U.S. got Guam, Puerto Rico, and the Philippines. On top of this, Cuba was freed. Just remember Erica and Jane's big fight, and you'll have this war in the bag.